Hey everybody, I wanted to show you how I make my Christmas card with my family. Now I have a few kids in my family and this is something that I really wanted to be unique so that they could help me with it, and something that was handmade so that it was special. So here's what we made. This is something that I wanted the entire family to be involved in. They all played a part in designing it or signing it or something. The other thing is that this is really simple. I have a lot of kids in my family and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, so I made it really simple. It looks like this. It says Merry Christmas. Everybody signed their name, and then we put a few pictures with it. And the other thing that's cool about this is that I provided a little link to a YouTube video for all the people that received my card, and I gave them a video of how we made it. So not only is it handmade with love, but there's also a digital component that I integrated my YouTube channel with it, so that people who received the card can also watch a video of how we made it. So it's a little bit unique and special. So check out the process of how we made it. So all I did is I took a piece of paper and I folded it into quarters. Okay, so now it's a little card, right? So I show my kids the process for how to make the card, and it's a good chance for me to teach them how to spell the words and explain to them what they're going to be doing, and I can also include any ideas that they have too. And this is an idea that I got from my grandma, who's been doing this for years now. And this is the card that she made this year. I actually got this just a couple days ago, and she drew nice Christmas trees here, and she wrote "It's Christmas," and she photocopied it, and she wrote a nice message that was meaningful to her about Christmas in it, and she personalized it, and so she spent a little bit more time on it than we did, but you know, she has more time than we do. But this is still so meaningful, and I really appreciated it, and the idea is something that I use now. Alright, here you go.
I can color. I can color this. Okay. Do. There. We're done coloring.
So once they're done with the parts that they're doing, then I explain to them that they all need to sign their names on it. They all sign their names in the way that they want to. Nolan obviously did a different color for each letter. Delaney did it really quick. And I had to help Eva because she doesn't know how to write her own name yet. And then I signed my name, and then Jen signed her name. And then I unfolded the card and laid it flat and scanned it with my phone using the Google Drive app, and then I printed them off, and then I took them to school, and I had to cut the border off of each of the printed sheets because there's a little gap where the printing doesn't go all the way to the edge, so I had to cut off all of those little bits off of each of the cards. It's nice that I can just take them to school and cut them and fold them when I have a spare moment before or after school. And so there's the final product. It says ho 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 on the front and Merry Christmas inside. We put the pictures inside of it, and then that inside of the envelope. And then I get to work on stuffing them and also writing the addresses on the envelopes for who each of the cards are going to. And we have a pre-written list that Jen and I decided who is going to get cards and who we're going to send them to. So I just followed that list that we wrote ahead of time and sent them to each of those people. For the ones that I wanted to hand deliver, that we see on a daily basis, our friends, then we just gave it to them. But for the friends and family that are further away, we sent it in the mail and mailed it to them, and then they received it. And what they received is they pull it out like this, and then they see this that says, check out the video of how we made it. You can see the making of video on YouTube. And the way that I did this is I filmed the entire making of process. So I found myself drawing it, and my kids coloring it in, and all my kids signing it, and then I also filmed my kids saying Merry Christmas and smiling to the camera, so that it wouldn't just be a card, but it would be kind of more interactive.
Wow.
That's Aaron, Jen, Nolan, Bill.
Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. Jingle bells, jingle.
You smile, cheese. Cheese. Oh my goodness. Everybody say Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
So then what I do is I make that video, I upload it to YouTube, and then I copy the link and then I paste that into a document that I print off, and then I put these into the cards before I mail them off. That way it will have already been on YouTube before they receive this. And if you're concerned about the YouTube being private or public, then you can always make it unlisted or private, and then only certain people can see the videos so that it's a little bit more personalized. If you don't want everybody seeing your family, then that's an option too. So just because you put the link here doesn't necessarily mean that it is public. It could just be a link to a private video. So I hope you like that idea. This is something that I enjoy doing every year with my kids, and when they get older I probably will have them draw the art and make the lettering, and maybe each kid will do a different page or something, depending on what your kids like to do. My kids seem to really enjoy it. Did you guys enjoy doing the card?
Yeah.
So that's how we make our family Christmas card, and I hope you guys can figure out a good way to do it with your family too. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.